Hello everyone and welcome to our Python series. Today we embark on an exciting journey into the world of programming. We are diving into essential concepts that form the backbone of coding. Yes, you guessed it right. We are unraveling the mysteries behind if-else statements, loops, and mastering the art of using break and continue effectively. So sit back, grab your favorite beverage, and let's embark on the accelerating learning adventure together. So guys, we will start our control structures in Python. So where is so this is our pen, and then now we will start. So guys, what is control structures? So control flow structures in Python define the order in which statements and instructions are executed in a program. They allow you to control the flow of your program's execution based on certain conditions or loops. The main control flow structures in Python include, so the first one is sequential execution. So what is sequential execution? So it means statements are executed line by line in the order they appear. And the second one is conditional execution, which is if, elif, else. We will learn in this video what is if, what is elif, and what is else. So what is this? Allows you to execute certain code blocks based on whether a condition is true or false. And the third one is looping structures. So basically loops means for loop and while loop in Python. So what is for loop? For loop executes a block of code repeatedly for a fixed number of times. And while loop means executes a block of code repeatedly as long as condition is true. And the fourth one is loop control statements, which is break and continue. So break and continue we will learn in this video what is break and why we use break, and what is continue and why we use continue in Python, and how is it beneficial for us. So what is break? It terminates the loop prematurely. And what is continue? It skips the rest of the current iteration and continues with the next iteration of the loop. So and the last is, which is exception handling or try except. So guys, exception handling or try except, this is advanced topic, and we will cover it in the further videos, so don't need to worry about it. So what is try except? Basically it allows you to handle errors and exceptions gracefully. So you can also handle your errors in Python using exception handling. But what we learn in this video? So in this video we are learning control structures in Python. So in this video there are three control flow structures. So the first one is conditional statements. So guys, conditional statements include if else, if elif else, and the fourth one is nested if else. And second one is transfer statements, which includes break, continue, and pass. So in this video we will learn what is break, what is continue, and what is pass. And the third one is iterative statements, and iterative statements include for loops and while loops. So these two are loops, and also there is do while loop. So in this video we will also understand what is do while loop in Python. So guys, here is the diagram of if else, and we can also say it flowchart, or we can make also pseudocode. So guys, what this flowchart? So here if condition, if the condition is true, then the if code, which means if block run, and if the condition is false, then go to the else block and execute it. So guys, we will code for better understand about if else statements. So what is if else statements? Sometimes the programmer needs to check the evaluation of certain expressions, whether the expression evaluation to true or false. If the expression evaluates to false, then the programmer execution follows a different path than it would have if the expression had evaluated to true. Based on this, the conditional statements are further classified into following types. First is if, second is if else, third one is if else and elif, and the fourth one is nested if else elif. Guys, note that in Java, else called, we can also call else if in Java. So what is this else if? Else if means elif statement in Java. But in Python it is called else and if. So here else and elif, and in Java it is called elif. Else if. So and if else statement evaluates like this. If the expression evaluates true, so execute the block of code inside if statement. After execution, return to the code out of the if else block. If the expression evaluates false, execute the block of code inside else statement. After execution, return to the code out of the if else block. So here is one example what is if else statement. So guys, here is apple price, which is 210 rupees, and the budget is 200 rupees. If apple price is less than, this is less than and equal to sign budget, then print Alexa add 1 kg apples to the cart. If the if statement is false, then go to the else block and print Alexa do not add apples to the cart. So the output returns Alexa do not apples to the cart. So now everyone open your Jupyter notebook. So we will start code. So type here Jupyter. So guys, create a new Python file, click on notebook. So after opening Jupyter Notebook, now click on select, rename this file. So what is today's topic? Control flow structure. So in this cell we will learn what is if else statement. So the first code is if else. Guys, now you know that what is this hashtag sign. This is called comment in Python, and we can uncomment it using control plus forward slash, and we can comment using control plus forward slash also. Okay, so this is the shortcut of Jupyter Notebook. So now we will execute our code. So the code is apple price equal to 210, some zoom, and the budget is 200 rupees. If apple price less than equal to what? Budget. Then print. So guys, what is this? This is if block, and this is our condition. After if block, here we will write our condition, and then this is a colon. So guys, what is this? Colon. And inside the if block we will write our print function. So what we want to print Alexa, add 1 kg apples to the cart. If else block is false, then go to the, if the if block is false, then go to the else block. So in else block we want to print Alexa, do not add apples to the cart. So now execute the code. So what is the shortcut to execute the code in Jupyter Notebook? Press Shift plus Enter, and here is our output. So guys, in this code, apple price which is 210 rupees and budget is 200 rupees, and the apple price is not less than or equal to budget price. So the else block is run. If the apple price is less than budget, then the if block will execute. So move to the next topic. Which is elif statement. So sometimes the programmer may want to evaluate more than one condition. This can be done using an elif statement. Working of an elif statement. Execute the block of code inside if statements. If the initial expression evaluates to true, after execution return to the code out of the if block. So this is our if block. Execute the block of code inside the first elif statement if the expression inside it evaluates true. After execution return to the code out of it if block. Execute the block of code inside the second elif statement if the expression inside it evaluates true. After execution, return to the code out of the if block. So guys, after if block, we will write our elif block, and then if both condition is false, if the if block is false and elif block is also false, then else block will execute. So this is the working of these three blocks, if, elif and else. Execute the block of code inside the end elif statement if the expression inside it evaluates true. After execution, return to the code out of if block. Execute the block of code inside else statements if none of the expression evaluates to true. After execution, return to the code out of the if block. So guys, move to the Jupyter notebook and we will run this code. So first we will mark down it how to make heading in Jupyter notebook. So go to this tab and just click on markdown option and just press shift plus enter. So the next topic is elif statements. So just mark down it also. So example, num equal to 0. So what is this num? This is variable and 0 is its value. We know that. If num is less than equal to only less than 0, then print number is negative. Elif num equal to 0, then print number is 0. Now our else block. Guys, note that in the else block, no need to specify the condition. Print number is positive. So now guys, execute this code. So the number is 0, and if we write number is 1, then the number is positive, and if we write number is -1, so the number is negative. So in this way we can execute our code. So the number is 0. Okay guys, so now understand this code. If, and then you will write here condition, and then this is colon, and guys, what is this? This is 4-line space, which is called indentation in Python. Indentation means this is 4-line space, or you can also use tab button in the keyboard, but in Python editors, when you press enter, then it automatically indent after 4-line. And then here indentation, and then write, or we can say that pass values. Okay guys, now you understand what is this? So guys, this is the syntax of if else in Python. First if and then condition and then colon and then 4-line space, which is called indentation, and then code block to execute if condition is true, and then else block and code block to execute if condition is false. So move to the next topic, which is nested if statement. So this is nested if statement. So guys, we can use if else, elif statements inside other if statements as well. This is called nested if statement. So here is the code. So what this code do? Here is number equal to 18. If guys number, this is condition. If number is less than 0, then print number is negative. And if the number is greater than 0, so go to the inside the elif statement, and then this is if statement. So if number is less than equal to 10, print number is between 1 to 10. This is another block. Elif number is greater than and number is 20, less than equal to 20. So print number is between 11 to 20. Else print number is greater than 20, else print number is 0. So guys, here what is this end? So this is logical operator, and we will discuss it after this topic. So this is called logical operator. So it means if the bot condition is true, then execute this block. If number is greater than 10 and number is less than equal to 20, if bot true, then print number is between 11 to 20. So move to the Jupyter notebook and run this code. So the topic is nested if statements, and make heading, click on markdown and just press shift plus enter and go to the next cell. So here is our example. If num equal to 18, if num, so this is our number is 18, and this is our condition. If num is less than 0, then print number is negative. And if num greater than 0, so this is our nested code here. Inside elif statement, inside this elif statement, this is if statement, and this is called nested if statements. We can use many nested statements in a single code. So if num is less than equal to 10, then print number is between 1 to 10, and elif num is greater than 10 and num is less than equal to 20, so print number is between 11 to 20. and then quote. Guys, you can also use single quote here. Actually, in other programming languages like Java, where you can use single quote for characters and double quotes for a token of words or statements. But in Python, we can use both for a character and a single and token of words and statements. So next line is else print number is greater than 20. And note here, this if alif, this is our alif and this is our else block. So this is inside the alif block. Okay guys. And then at last, if all the conditions is false, then print this block. Print number is 0. So run this code and here is our output. Number is between 11 to 20. So I hope you will understand what is if else and what is elif statements and what is nested if statements. So now we will solve most important questions of if, elif and else. So just make heading and press shift plus enter. So in this cell we will write our first code. So the first code is if else. So guys, here is a variable which is word and word is a. If word equal to a, then we will print yes. The word is equal to a, and here is indentation. Else print no. So run this code. Yes, the word is equal to a. Here if we write b and then execute this code, so the output is no. So this is simple if else question. Move to the next question, which is if elif else question. So guys, question is write a program to calculate the number is greater than equal to or less than to the given input. So first make a variable called num and then type here 7, and if num is greater than 5, then print number is greater than 5. Elif num equal to 5, then print number is equal to 5, and then else we want to print number is less than 5. So guys, what is the output? As we know that the output is number is greater than 5. So run this code, and then if so guys, here we can also take input from user. For example, num equal to int input. So guys, what is this int? This int is typecasting. So this int converts this input into a integer number. So enter the number, okay, and then execute the code. And what is the error? So guys, here double bracket, and the number is 10. So the output is number is greater than 5. So move to the next question, which is nested if question. So what is the question? Write a program that determines food choices based on pocket money. So guys, here we write our code. So we will write a program that determines food choices based on our pocket money. Okay. So first make a variable pocket money equal to, and use typecasting int input. Inside input enter your pocket money. So if pocket money is greater than 400, so what we want to print? We want to eat pizza. So if pocket money is also greater than 500, then we want to eat pizza plus burger. And if also pocket money is greater than 700, so we want to eat more things, like we want to eat pizza and also burger, and what we want to eat, okay, cold drink. Okay, we want to drink cold drink. And if our pocket money is greater than 200 and pocket money is less than 400. So guys, here if and means if this condition and this condition, if what condition is true, satisfy, then print this elif block. Okay, pizza only. So if pocket money lies between 200 and 400, 200 to 400, so we only eat pizza, and else print burger only. So run the code here, and what we want to write, first we write pocket money is 800, so the output is here pizza plus burger and pizza plus burger plus cold drink. So this block will execute if pocket money is 800. So again run this code and type here 300. So it will execute pizza only. And if pocket money is very less, for example 100, so this block will only execute. So in this way we can use nested if in our any Python code. So the pocket money is 100,000 and this is the output here. So guys, move to the next question. So how many questions we will solve? First, this is second, and this is third question, and the fourth question is so age question. So write a program to calculate we can vote or not. Write a Python program to show that the person can vote or not. Okay, so just make a simple age variable and its value specify 18, and if age is greater than 18, so we can vote yes, so we can vote and else age is less than 18, so we can vote no, cannot vote. So run this code, and what is this error? And so this is here colon sign. Okay, so this is our output. So if age is greater than 18, so can vote. Move to the next question. Taking input from user and show the number is even or odd. Okay guys, so in this code we take input from user and show that the number is even or odd. So how to make a program for this question? So first we will write this code on paper and we will think about this code, what is the code, and then we will try to run this code. Okay guys, so first make a variable num and then take input from user according to the question, taking input from user. Okay guys, so enter the number and then if num reminder 2 equal to 0. So guys, what is this num? This is reminder operator. So guys, if the number is completely divisible by 2, it means so the number is even, and if the number is not divisible by 2, so the number is not even, it is odd. So print number is even. Elif num reminder 2 is not equal to. So guys, in Python this is not equal to sign, is not equal to 0. So the reminder is not equal to 0. Then print number is odd, and last code is, so the last block is else block. So if the user take wrong input, so what we want to print, so we can print invalid operators, or we can also print the input is wrong from user. Okay, so here we write invalid operator. So execute this code and take input. So the number is 10, this is even, and if the number is 7, so this is odd. So here we will write the number is 100, so it is even number. And what is this?